Are you confident your lab's innovations won't be derailed by unseen regulatory landmines? Missing this critical update could jeopardize years of vital research. I'm Anya Sharma, your Regulatory Bio-Scribe at Peptides.today. Today, we dissect the escalating regulatory challenge posed by unapproved peptides. This trend isn't just a compliance issue, it introduces substantial risks for research and development.
The peptide industry, a fascinating frontier, now faces a critical and growing regulatory challenge that demands attention. Widespread use of unapproved peptides, often sourced internationally, creates complex issues for legitimate research. The FDA voices concerns, highlighting inherent dangers from unknown impurities to severe adverse reactions. The framework struggles to keep pace, complicating the environment for researchers and compliance professionals. Let's examine the deeper legal and market implications of this escalating situation very closely. To grasp its gravity, we must understand the fundamental regulatory principle at play. For legal application, a substance needs rigorous testing and explicit FDA approval for safety. However, a parallel market for research peptides has flourished without such oversight. These are explicitly for in vitro or non-human in vivo research purposes only, not unapproved applications. Once used outside approved protocols, their legal status shifts dramatically into unapproved compound territory. The scale of this issue is frankly astounding, impacting our research environment significantly. U.S. Customs data reveals peptide imports from China more than doubled in 1 year. This surge underscores a massive, largely unchecked flow into the U.S. market. Imagine buying raw ingredients from an unknown vendor. Purity, handling, claims are unknown. The FDA, like an inspector, ensures product safety. With unapproved compounds, inspection is missing. The FDA has been unequivocal, warning many peptides pose serious safety risks to research integrity. These risks stem from critical factors like unregulated manufacturing, leading to varying purity.
We've explored the stark legal realities of unapproved peptides and the initial safety concerns. It's clear this isn't merely a niche problem, it deeply affects the integrity of scientific research and development. Now, let's dive deeper into specific enforcement challenges and the critical implications for legitimate industry players. For more nuanced analyses and real-time updates on peptide regulation, follow me, Anya Sharma, and subscribe to Peptides Today wherever you get your specialized news.
What appears pure might be contaminated with harmful byproducts, incorrect dosages, or other substances. The FDA has flagged significant safety risks when reviewing nominations for bulk drug substances. This indicates agency concern over unverified sources, directly applying to unapproved compounds. Secondly, physiological effects of many research peptides in complex biological systems remain largely unknown. Translating animal research to complex biology is difficult without controlled laboratory trials. Unknown interactions and long-term biological ramifications remain a mystery for these compounds. Adverse effects from unregulated substances serve as stark reminders of these research dangers. The legal status of research chemicals is often misunderstood in the broader context. This designation does not grant permission for unapproved applications. It's for research only. CBP officers increasingly intercept unapproved compounds, recognizing this growing threat to research integrity. However, the sheer import volume makes comprehensive enforcement incredibly challenging for agencies. The unregulated market casts a long shadow over legitimate peptide research and development efforts. It undermines credibility, leading to increased skepticism from regulatory bodies globally. This makes advancing promising peptide therapies through rigorous approval processes more difficult. Companies must prioritize compliance, transparency, and ethical marketing to safeguard the industry. Proactive risk assessment and strong internal controls are fundamental for navigating this environment effectively. Compliance professionals require constant vigilance, understanding evolving regulations and enforcement priorities.
That concludes today's critical analysis. The future of peptide innovation rests on our collective vigilance and strict regulatory adherence. For continued expert insights, please follow me, Anya Sharma, and Peptides Today. Stay informed, stay compliant. Before we sign off, a quick legal disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. All compounds discussed are for research use only and not for human consumption. Always consult a licensed healthcare provider for medical needs and treatment.